today we're going to learn how to enter our time into CMS. Your first step will be to double-click on the CMS icon on your desktop, which will open up this dialog box. Then we're going to navigate to the calendar by double-clicking on the time accounting, the daily activities, and the time entry. This will take us into the calendar where I'm going to click into the title bar and drag it down to the center of the screen. I'm going to enter the timekeeper, the attorney number for whom I'm entering the time, or my own, and I'm going to press Tab to verify the name. My next step will be to choose the date I'm entering the time for, so I'm going to click on May 10th, and then I'm going to click on the Detail button, which will open up the time entry screen. I'm then going to enter my client matter code, and if I don't have these numbers handy, I can always use the ellipse button to the right of that field to search for a number by the name. But I'm going to go ahead and enter the client code. And as I press Tab, you'll be able to verify the name of the client. My third field is the base hours, which can be entered in tenths, but I'm going to go ahead and enter 1 hour. I don't have to worry about the phase, task, and activity codes, only for those contacts or clients that have electronic billing. So I'm going to come right down to the narrative, where I'm going to make a description entry for this particular time. I'm going to make sure I turn on my caps lock key because the narrative needs to be entered in caps, and then I could go ahead and type the description. But I'm going to show you a couple of the codes that you can have handy to make sure there are no typos and make the entry a little bit easier. I'm going to type in TCW, and I'm going to press the F4 function key, and that's one of the codes that will insert a common phrase like telephone conference with, and then I can add the details. If I have multiple entries for that one, I can put in a semicolon, space, and do my next description, which I'm going to enter DD for drafting documents. I press F4 function key, and then I can continue on with my details. As I enter multiple entries, I just want to keep in mind I don't want to use periods or hard returns, and I should always run a spell check by right-clicking and choosing spell check. Lastly, in this window, I have a 0 time button, which is a filler for days where you don't have actual time to enter, and the shortcut button, which will start to accumulate common client matter codes that you've used for easy reference. Once I'm done with this time entry, I click OK, and then right from this window I can choose another day and enter time for that particular day. If I'm done, I press cancel, and this takes me to the daily time summary where I want to verify all the entries I've made. I can also print an edit list report of all the entries I've made for that day. I can also edit at this point by selecting that entry and clicking on Modify View, but if I'm confident that this entry is ready to be sent to accounting, I'm going to click on Release and then click on Post. The time will be sent back to me in a pre-bill where I still have an opportunity to verify the information as correct or mark it up before the actual bill is released. Thank you, and that's your tech tip for today.